Morning guys, Lucas here from Avenzi Adventures. So I was driving along this road, something caught my eye and I thought, Lucas, why don't you share this with the people for the Wildlife Minute this week? So I'm quickly going to show you and then we'll get back to it. Over here, if you can see there, that's an antlion trap. A little bit more, stay tuned. Alright guys, the small five or the baby five in Africa, obviously named after the notorious big five. For a specific reason that ties them to that animal. All right, so from the five you get the elephant shrew. Okay, the elephant shrew is a very shy animal, although they're mostly active during the day. It's a mouse-like animal that's got a very elongated trunk type nose, all right, which they use to catch their little insects and stuff that they eat. All right, they're extremely fast and chances of you seeing them are very, very, very slim. If you have seen one, good for you. The next one is the buffalo weaver. All right, the buffalo weaver, you get three kinds. You get a white-headed buffalo weaver, you get a white-billed buffalo weaver, and then you get a red-billed buffalo weaver. The white-headed and white-billed buffalo weaver you'll find in East Africa. Down here in the southern part of Africa we find the red-billed buffalo weaver. So these animals out there in the bush, you'll see they make huge nests, intricate nests constructed of grass and little twigs and stuff, and they live in these colonies, big colonies. All right, the next one I'm going to share with you guys is the rhino beetle. All right guys, the rhino beetle, you find over 300 species right across the world. Right here in South Africa you can find 60 of them. All right, named after the big horn that looks like a rhino. The males use these to forage for food and to fight for territory and dominance over other males. Right, proportion wise to their weight guys, these are amongst the strongest insects in the whole world, or animals in the whole world. Very, very interesting. The next one is the leopard tortoise. All right, the leopard tortoise, named towards the leopard because the spots on its shell resembles the rosettes of a leopard. Okay, these tortoises can grow up to 100 centimeters long. Really, 100 centimeters, that's a meter guys. So that makes them the fourth largest. All right, they can grow up to 100 years old, and really magnificent animals. You can sit and watch them for hours. They're quite fascinating. Then the last one, like I showed you now, is the antlion. What I showed you there on the ground is what the antlion does when it's in its larvae form. Okay, so it creates this sand trap, and what happens is they'll normally do this on roads or patches of sand or something, and they make very soft slippery sand going down to this tip of the funnel, and the larvae will actually sit at the bottom like that, just waiting. We're gonna see now if this resident is home. If you tickle the soil, you should see him clip. Okay, they are extremely temperamental and very good predators. All right, and that's why they are named after their namesake, the lion. Okay, when they grow up, so like I said, in their larvae stage they will be in this little funnels or this little sand trap. After that they will go into a cocoon, and when they emerge from that cocoon they are a flying insect that look a lot like a dragonfly. It's got little black dots on the tip of the wing. All right, so we're gonna get a little piece of grass and then we see if he's home here. Let's see. So if you tickle the bottom softly with a little twig, we'll see if it's gonna show us if it's there. Let's see. Oh, did you guys see that? Amazing. All right, so obviously he is there. Did you guys see it's just going like that? So what will happen is mostly they feed on ants, so obviously it's easier for an ant just to walk over sand than to walk over sticks and grass and stuff. So when it walks over there and it goes into it, that sand is so slippery that it's going to start slipping, fall down, and then the antlion will grab it, suck it dry, and discard of the bones at the bottom. All right, and that's the antlion. So guys, yeah, the small five or the baby five, very interesting animals. Go and read up some more about them, and it just goes to show that out there in the bush there's so much more to see than the big animals, but all of them are interesting nonetheless. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll get you next week.